Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Euphoric Sports, and today I'm going to be predicting what will happen in the Champions League. Next week, the Champions League will finally kickstart the quarterfinals, and we got many games, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. But today I'm going to be predicting and telling you guys what exactly is going to happen with 100% going to get every game right. You heard it here first, and let's get started with the first one, which is kind of an obvious one, but you never know. Liverpool will be playing against Benfica. Now, this game will be quite interesting because Liverpool is pretty much, in my opinion, the best team in the world right now. Yes, the best team in the world, and they're going up against Benfica. Benfica have Darwin Nunez, a striker I've been very high on and excited to see go up against a Premier League giant like Liverpool and see how he does against Virgil van Dijk. Yes, and maybe Matip. So, here, everybody's thinking Liverpool's going to win like nothing. But I think one dangerous thing that many of these teams, like Villarreal and Benfica, these two teams who got nothing to lose, they're dangerous, They got nothing to lose. They're going to go out there, play their best game, and if it works out, it works out. And Liverpool, they're going to have to fear for that because you never know. Darwin Nunez can have a masterclass, even though preferably, I wouldn't want that to happen because then he's a £100 million player, and I'm just like, damn, Arsenal's not buying him anymore. But I hope to see him do somewhat well, maybe have like a Lautaro Martinez performance against Liverpool. You're down 2-0, score a banger in the last minute, and then you're like, we can get him. But I like to see also how Liverpool does it because they are also in a Premier League race with Manchester City, 1 point difference, and they're in the Champions League as well. They got a little bit easier opposition than Man City, but we'll see how that affects their run of play and their rotation, how they're going to do it. But I just think Liverpool's so deep right now. They have 5 guys in the front three that could all start on Benfica. They got Luis Diaz, they got Salah, Mane, Firmino, Jota. All of those guys can start on that team. So it's a lot of firepower, and I think this game could be crazy, but Liverpool will come out on top because, they're just a better team. They got the better coach. And I just don't see a way where Benfica could squeeze in a win, but I could see them making it interesting. Now, the next game is Bayern versus Villarreal. The winner of this will be playing against Liverpool. And here, I think Bayern's going to win. Bayern's definitely going to win. I don't see an upset on either of these games because Bayern is just a superior team to Villarreal, and Villarreal is one of those teams where they kind of make players, and they get players for the cheap, trying to flip them for more. And I think Bayern's they're one of the 3 best teams in the world, and they are loaded, and I think Villarreal could be embarrassed quite easily, kind of like Salzburg was. I could see this being like a 5-2 kind of game. But Villarreal will obviously try to make it competitive and maybe even win it because Emery is kind of an underrated manager. But we'll see. I do think Bayern easily go through, and there's not much of a debate here. And Villarreal has already done a great paper getting to the quarterfinals. But if you're betting on Villarreal, respect to you. The odds are probably crazy. Bayern's definitely going to win. And now, Liverpool will be playing against Bayern in the semi-final of the Champions League. And right there, that would be an intense game and an interesting game as well. And it could go either way. This would be a coin flip, I'll tell you that. But I would have to go with Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool. Because I think Liverpool is way more loaded defensively in the midfield and up front. Yes. Because in the defense, Bayern, I don't think they got a better center back than Van Dijk. They don't. Then they've had some sort of issues with their fullbacks, and I think Liverpool just have a way better fullback situation going on. They have literally 2 of the best ones in the world with Trent and Robertson. The midfield, they have Thiago, who just came from Bayern, kind of on a free. Fabinho is one of the best midfielders in the world. Then you got Jordan Henderson with that experience. Kieta, who's really good. You got a youngster, Curtis Jones. You got all these guys. And then their front 3, we don't have to talk about them. They're already stacked. And then Bayern's quite well too. But the thing is, they're very well organized, and they have one of the best strikers in the world. But I could see Van Dijk shutting down Lewandowski. I could really see it. I really could. It's a difference going up against Salzburg center backs and Van Dijk. And I think Liverpool would easily go through. Klopp has had success against Bayern, and he would get his revenge though for that Champions League final as well. So I would have Liverpool in the final, awaiting one of the 4 teams on the other side. Now let's get into that one, where we have Man City Atletico. Here's the upset. I think Atletico win, and they're gonna own Manchester, the city of Manchester. They're gonna go to the semis by beating both Manchester teams. That's what I think, right there. Because Simeone, his style counters Guardiola pretty well, where he'll let Guardiola's team have all the possession and they could do whatever they want, and then they're going to get that counter, and as long as they're clinical, Joao Felix, Griezmann, whoever's up there, Luis Suarez, they're going to have 1 or 2 chances that game, and if they manage to finish them, City's going to get destroyed. I can see them easily seeing 2-0 Atletico Madrid in the first half. City just completely rushing at there, going desperately, attacking Atletico and being vulnerable to the counterattack, and easily see Atletico Madrid winning that game. Yes, I really do believe Diego Simeone will pull off this masterclass against Pep, because Pep always fumbles it with City and Bayern. If he doesn't have that stacked Barca team, he fumbles it in the Champions League. Pep Guardiola will not beat Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals, because the counter of the style that Simeone has will be superior to the style that Guardiola has, and he will be left vulnerable in the counterattacks and will lead to Atletico pulling up an upset in Manchester against Pep Guardiola. It'll be crazy. Yes, that is the first upset. So Atletico Madrid is in the semifinals. Now for the other side, Real Madrid will be playing Chelsea. And I think here, Chelsea did beat them last time in the semifinals. But, I'll tell you this right now. This Real Madrid team is different. They did just come off of a humiliating loss, yes, against Barcelona, but they didn't have Benzema, Mendy, Asensio didn't play. They had a lot of players out, and I think that really changed the tactics. Now they're going to play against Chelsea, fully loaded. I believe here, Madrid, Vinicius is actually good. Rodrigo is actually better than the last time that they faced Chelsea, and Chelsea won't have enough, especially with all the problems going on. It's creating quite a bit of distraction when your club is going to be sold and you can't even have fans in there. I don't know if fans are going to be allowed for the Champions League game, but there's a lot of problems going on in Chelsea with the money and all that, and their owner, Roman Abramovich, that I think that's going to put them off their game. And Real Madrid are easily going to go in and play in the Derby of Madrid. Yes, in the semifinals. It's going to be real interesting, where we're going to see Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid playing to go up against Liverpool in the final. And I think there, Real Madrid will go through. Yes, I do think Real Madrid will be in the final against Liverpool yet again. I think Real Madrid, they know how to play against Atletico. They play them twice a year every time. And Ancelotti will, he does have sus tactics sometimes, but he'll finally get it together and be able to outmatch Diego Simeone's team, and they're going to go through to the finals, and they're going to play against Liverpool. Real Madrid of revenge, but I think Liverpool will win the Champions League, because the difference is there is no CR7 this time around. Real Madrid will be losing to the final against Klopp and Liverpool, and Liverpool's going to have a chance of winning the treble after winning the Champions League. Yep, because I just think Liverpool is just so stacked, and they're just gonna do it. It's gonna be crazy. It's hard to think that they got the easiest draw, and City got Atletico Madrid. It's gonna affect City in the Premier League, not really Liverpool. Liverpool's gonna go through. They're gonna win the league. They're gonna win the Champions League, and we'll see how it goes in the FA Cup. Maybe City take that one, and they're like, nope, you only get the double. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and leaving the comment down below who you think is gonna win the Champions League and why. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.